This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. 6 Rams score in double figures in the Victor Valley College 2 points loss at Citrus. The Rams trail by 12 at halftime, then storm back to outscore the Owls 57-47 the second half, before falling 90-88. Tristan Angelo leads Rams scorers with 19-16 coming in the second half. Nathan Clark scores 16. Nathan Clark, the former Adelanto Saint. Jermaine Owens, Jurupa Valley freshman, 14 points. Aaron Hill and Michael Obi, 12. Derek Prandia scores 11, including a team-high 3 threes. As a team, the Rams hit 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. Olivia Huff is the Lady Rams' leading scorer on the year, averaging 11 points a game. The former Hesperia Christian Lady Patriot, one of 2 sophomores, finishing out the season for the Lady Rams. Former Serrano Lady Diamondback Michaela Hughes leads freshman scorers with a 10 points per game average. This Valentine's Day matchup between Victor Valley and Barstow proves one of the most entertaining intercollegiate contests covered by video sports this season. The Rams win this battle 87-83 in overtime in Barstow. One subplot of this contest, the Vikings go into battle with only 5 players. Other Vikings on the roster sidelined with injuries or academic ineligibility. Another storyline, tempers had flared when these teams met earlier in Victorville. Would bad blood boil over again in the rematch? Addressing the latter, good sportsmanship generally prevails throughout, only dissipating in the immediate aftermath of game's end. As for Barstow players thrown into starting roles, Jamel Tuff, 17 points this night. Alberto Torres, 44, 13 points. These two had combined for a total of 7 points in the Vikings' 94-82 victory over LA Valley 4 days earlier, both responding brilliantly to their under-pressure, pressed-into starting assignment, a combined 30 points this game. Victor Valley interim coach Troy Hall, an interesting choice of his own in his starting 5, inserting 6'9" Leon Watson at center against the Vikings' 6'10" Borja Soriano. The freshman out of JW North is aggressive under the boards at both ends. Leon Watson goes to the glass and follows the offensive rebound with the first basket of the game. This defensive rebound leads to the second basket of the contest. Tristan Angelo up court in a hurry, pulling up and hitting the jumper. 4-0 Victor Valley College. Barstow's pair of irregular starters collaborate on the first Vikings basket. Jamel Tuff to Alberto Torres from beyond the arc. 4-3, 2 minutes into the 20-minute first half. 6-5 Victor Valley. The Rams back on top. Leon Watson underneath, although the Vikings would like to have seen an offensive goaltending called. The Rams push a faster pace. Tristan Angelo, the rebound and assist to the fast-breaking Aaron Hill. 8-5 visiting Victor Valley. Alberto Torres ties it with his second 3. It is 8-8. The fast-breaking Vikings go ahead on the Will Pierce assist to Borja Soriano, 10-8. 5 minutes in, Borja Soriano, 19 this game. It is the Rams slowing the pace, working the ball around and making the Vikings defense labor. 2, Tristan Angelo. 3, Nathan Clark. To Jermaine Owens in the corner. Clark to Angelo to Jermaine Owens, who connects on the Rams' first 3, and it is 11-10 VVC. 13-11 when Zach Christian finds Tristan Angelo underneath. Tristan Angelo steals, flips it behind the back to Jermaine Owens. 12 points this game for the Jurupa Valley freshman. patented Borja Soriano move, the 6'10" sophomore from Madrid, Spain, pulls the Vikings within 2. It is 15-13. Will Pierce doing one of the things he does best, quick step, then pulls up for the jump shot, and the ball game is tied at 15. 18-15 Vikings as Jamal Tuff connects from beyond the arc. Derek Pradia answers with a 3, 18-18. We are midway through the first half. Borja Soriano, the inside move, and the Vikings go back ahead 20-18. Paul Valida's acrobatic move to the basket increases the Barstow College lead. Tristan Angelo advances quickly up court, rebounds his shot, and puts it in. The score is 22-21 Vikings. When Borja Soriano shoots the assist to Jamal Tuff, the Barstow College lead extends to 4, 27-23. Tristan Angelo bounce pass assist to Aaron Hill. Rams within 2, 27-25. 3 minutes to play before halftime. Alberto Torres behind the back bounce pass to Borja Soriano. Vikings back up by 4. Jermaine Owens gets it back beyond the arc and connects on the 3, cutting the Vikings lead back down to 1. 1 minute to go before the intermission. Will Pierce converts on the drive shot to put the BCC lead back up to 3. The 6'3" playmaker from Melbourne, Australia was all-league last year when the Vikings won the Western State East Conference Championship. Victor Valley closes out the first half, scoring the last 4 points. Tristan Angelo, the basket from the top of the key. Then Aaron Hill underneath, and the visiting Rams carry a 34-33 advantage into the locker room. 5 lead changes the first half. It will be VVC opening second half scoring. Zach Christian on the drive shot, making it a 3-point lead. 15 this game for the Linwood sophomore. The 6'4" Jarrell Jones works against his 6'10" defender and scores to make it 38-35. 2 baskets in a row from the Chicago freshman by way of Florida's West Oaks Academy, and it is a 5-point Victor Valley lead. Zach Christian scores with the finger roll to make it 42-36. 2 straight by Zach Christian. Assist Aaron Hill. Biggest lead of the night by either team, 8 points, 44-36 Rams. Just as it looks as though VVC's superior manpower has taken its decisive toll, the Vikings respond by going on a 6-2 run. Jamal Tuff blocks the shot, heads up court, and fires the assist to Will Pierce. The 3 from Viking number 2, Jamal Tuff, assist Paul Vieira. The Vikings' run is countered by 6'8" Daniel Calkins put back. Daniel Calkins, a Redlands freshman. Momentum-changing sequence here. Will Pierce fields the slam dunk misfire and fires a full-court strike to Borja Soriano, whose dunk slams the Vikings within 1, 48-47. Jermaine Owens steals. Tristan Angelo retrieves to Derek Pradia to Daniel Calkins running the court. The Rams lead is back up to 5, 52-47. Third big basket from Daniel Calkins in a 2.5-minute time span. 54-50 Victor Valley. Daniel Calkins scores a season-high 11. Jamal Tuff leads Barstow to retaking the lead. This 3 brings the Vikings within 1, 54-53. Jamal Tuff, front and center in the Vikings surge. The rebound, getting it back on the Will Pierce behind the back pass, and when Jamal Tuff hits from long range, the Vikings have taken a 5-point lead, 59-54. Zach Christian fires the assist to Derek Pradia, and VVC is back within 3. Barstow College builds their biggest lead of the game when Paul Vieira gets it back from Borja Soriano and hits the 3. 64-57, Vikings up by 7. Paul Vieira's 20 points tops among Vikings scorers this game. Back bounces Victor Valley. Derek Pradia gets the shooter's bounce up off the rim, off the backboard, teetering on the rim and in, and the Rams are back within 4, 64-60. Will Pierce puts the Vikings back up by 5 with the three-pointer from the near corner. 14 points this game for Will Pierce. 5.5 to play in regulation. How big is this play? Tristan Angelo atones for his misfiring an earlier dunk attempt, slamming this one down and bringing the Rams back within 2, 69-67. Vikings just over 3 to play in regulation. Tristan Angelo's 20 points, the Rams' leading scorer this game. Paul Bahia drives the length of the court, hesitates, then finishes to make it 71-69. Vikings, 2:15 on the clock. This Tristan Angelo jumper ties the game at 71 with just over a minute to play in regulation. Alberto Torres drives and scores, and the Vikings have the lead, 73-71. Nate Clark to Zach Christian inside. We are tied at 73 and headed to OT. Tristan Angelo hits the baseline jumper to put the Rams ahead 75-74 following a Will Pierce free throw. Barstow regains the lead on a goaltending call against the Rams. Jermaine Owens to Zach Christian, give and go. The Rams go up 77-76 at the midway mark of the 5-minute overtime. The Vikings come down and regain the lead when Will Pierce sends the assist to Alberto Torres for 3. 79-77 BCC. Nathan Clark gets the shooter's bounce on the outside shot that gives Victor Valley the lead, 80-79. Paul Bahia puts the Vikings back on top, 81-80, with just under 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Tristan Angelo hits 2 free throws that prove to be the go-ahead to stay points, putting the Rams ahead 82-81 with 1:21 left in overtime. Victor Valley College finishes off their scoring at the free throw line, the final 87-83. The victory gives the Rams the 2-game sweep of the Vikings in conference play this season.
Desert High Transportation brings you this Video Sports Action Highlights report. Desert High Transportation provides reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Call 760-998-1487 to set up your appointment. Murrieta Mesa stuns the Desert Sky League champions Granite Hills, eliminating the Lady Cougars with a 33-31 opening round win in the CIF Division 3A playoffs. Mesa enters the postseason ranked 20th in 3A, the 4th place team in the Southwestern League. Mesa steals the inbounds pass. Alexis Williams up court to freshman Kesslyn Henson, and the visitors lead 4-2. Granite Hills, 6'3" junior Brelani Bell ties it at 4. Jasania Burleson intercepts and takes it all the way, and Murrieta Mesa leads 9-4 at the end of the first quarter. 11-6. When Kesslyn Henson hits from out. Freshman Kaylee Klemp pulls down the defensive rebound, heads up court, and sends the assist to Danielle Hutchinson, whose basket gives Mesa a 7-point lead, 13-6. Grilani Bell scores on the reverse layup to pull Granite Hills within 3, 13-10. When Mesa defender Sage Estrada is called for a blocking foul, you see the reaction to the call from Murrieta fans. Grilani Bell hits the offensive board and puts it in, and the Lady Cougars have tied the score at 13. Alexis Williams wrestles it away and takes it to the hoop, and Mesa regains the lead 15-13. A pair of Anisha Gibbs free throws ties the score.
and Anisha Gibbs steals the ball and has the breakaway, but it does not go. The teams go to the locker rooms at halftime, deadlocked at 15. 6-foot senior Emily Stallo blocks the shot, and Kesslyn Henson takes it all the way to give Mesa a 20-16 lead 3 minutes into the second half. Rilani Bell scores to pull the Lady Cougars within 20-18. Mesa's tenacious defense again pays dividends when Kesslyn Henson makes the steal and scores on the breakaway. 22-18 Murrieta. Kesslyn Henson runs down the long rebound and takes it down, knocks it in off the glass, and the Mesa lead is 6-24-18. The visitors are up by 4, 24-20 to begin the fourth quarter. Anisha Gibbs' first field goal of the second half comes 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Granite Hills is back within 2, 24-22. A pair of Anisha Gibbs' free throws ties the score at 24 with 6 minutes showing on the fourth quarter clock. Anisha Gibbs drives and scores with the left hand, and Granite Hills retakes the lead, 26-24. 5 minutes remain. Mesa goes back on top on the Sage Estrada basket, 27-26, 4:46 on the clock. Kesslyn Henson from just inside the arc, 29-26. Another clutch shot from long range. Alexis Williams nails the three and puts Mesa up by 6, 32-26. with just under 3 minutes to play. Anisha Gibbs' lone three-pointer of her final game brings Granite Hills within 3, 32-29. Rilani Bell's putback has the Lady Cougars within 2 with 15 seconds remaining. Murrieta Mesa holds on and escapes Apple Valley with the 33-31 upset victory.
I-15 Auctions, sold on supporting high school sports. I-15 Auctions, everything from estate auctions to high-quality, low-priced vehicles. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Oak Hills Lady Bulldogs are again a sweeping success in Mojave River League basketball, undefeated in league play for a 6th straight year. Coach Kelly Hennessy's girls deploy a stifling full-court press, creating constant points off turnovers. Senior floor general Vicky Cuevas, 22, 7 steals of her own this game, the team's MRL finale against Sultana. Watch how swiftly Oak Hills moves the ball. Ayla Ramsey, 20. Jessica Alvarado, 10. To Lydia Garcia, 5. Inside to 6'2", Lauren Leontis, 44. To Vicky Cuevas. Sure touch on the short baseline jumper. All 5 Lady Bulldogs on the court touch the ball in this sequence. This sequence further demonstrates components in the formula for success. Sage Bridges steal, rapid advance into the attacking zone, ball movement void of excessive dribbling. 5'7", Amari Lindsay hits the offensive board to fellow senior Jessica Alvarado in the paint. 2 points, Oak Hills. As for Sultana, they could not have found a tougher pair of opponents to close out the season against. They had gone up against Burroughs earlier in the week. Against Burroughs, the Lady Sultans jump out to an 8-3 lead and go head-to-head against the highly favored Lady Burroughs throughout the first quarter. This Taylor Krogsgaard basket gives Sultana a 12-9 lead. The Lady Sultans show vast improvement down the stretch under first-year coach Jennifer Wiedemann. This night's 39-point offensive effort by Sultana
17 points more than the differential in their first encounter with the defending league champions. In fact, the Lady Sultans' 22 first-half points equal the total number of points they scored in their first loss to Oak Hills. First point of the game comes on Lakin Conway's free throw. Lakin Conway averaging 11 points a game. The visitors respond with the Jessica Alvarado basket, driving in the paint. Jessica Alvarado, Oak Hills' leading scorer on the year, averaging 16 points a game. By the time Jessica Alvarado hits the baseline jumper, Oak Hills has moved out to a 13-2 lead midway through the first quarter. Oak Hills denies Sultana a field goal until Katie Angelopoulos makes the steal, drives to the basket, and scores. Her three-point play ends first quarter scoring 20-5. Lakin Conway hits the offensive board and scores the first basket of the second quarter. She had scored the first point of the ballgame. Marisol Lopez hits from out. Marisol Lopez, 5'5", junior, with 2 of Sultana's 17 second quarter points. Many of these points come from the free throw line. Tyresha Sessions hits 2 here. Tyresha Sessions, a 5'9" freshman. Taylor Krogsgaard gets 2 points on the drive shot. Taylor Krogsgaard, a 5'3" junior. Jalen Pele hits from outside. The senior co-captain confided that she intends to play at Victor Valley College next season. Lady Bulldogs offensive highlights. Sage Bridges hits from out. A Vicky Cuevas assist. Sage Bridges, a 5'8" sophomore. Vicky Cuevas with the steal, up court to Lydia Garcia, who hits the driving A.J. Burley. A.J. Burley, a 5-foot senior. Lydia Garcia hits from out on the A.J. Burley assist. Lydia Garcia, a sophomore at 5'4", she scores 10 this game. Another Vicky Cuevas steal to Amari Lindsay, sending the assist to Jessica Alvarado. Jessica Alvarado, game-high 21 points this night. Leading rebounder Amari Lindsay, 10 points this game. The 72-39 victory is Oak Hills' 66th Mojave River League win in a row. The Lady Bulldogs are 20-4 entering postseason play.
This online sports report presented by Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, supporting teams, schools, and athletes throughout the Victor Valley. On this week's Video Sports Flashback feature, we take you back to 2016 High School All-Stars, MRL versus DSL.
Well, I enjoyed just the chemistry that we had as a team.
Desert Sky League Senior All-Stars move into a share-the-ball mode after trailing early, storming from behind to defeat their Mojave River League adversaries in the annual High Desert High School Seniors All-Star Classic. Silverado point guard and Desert Sky League Player of the Year, Besleel Ayunalam, leads the winners with 21 and is named Most Valuable Player of the star-studded contest. Sultana all-time scoring leader L.J. Harry, scoring the game's first 5 points, connecting on his first field goal attempt, 3-0 Mojave River League. L.J. Harry rebounds, goes coast to coast on the fine move to finish, 5-0 MRL, 1 minute in. L.J. Harry adds the game's first assist, triggering inbounds to Burroughs' 6'6" Cordell Edmond. Victor Valley's Chris Smith, from beyond the arc, 7-5, the MRL lead. Hesperia's Jimmy Castaneda brings it up and takes it himself. MRL back up by 4, 9-5. Besleel Ayunalam pulls up and unloads for 3. The Scorpions' Jimmy Castaneda comes right back, replicating his previous trip up court, This layup makes it 11-8. Atalanta's Alex Warren goes baseline, cutting the MRL lead to 11-10. Alex Warren forwards it to Barstow's Elijah Joseph, who gives the DSL their first lead, 12-11, midway through the first. Granite Hills' R.J. Yarber rebounds and takes it all the way himself, 14-11 DSL. Yarber goes on to score 14. Hesperia's Aaron Klaus pulls the Mojave River League even with the 3. Klaus leads all scorers on the night with 22. Silverado's Jamar Francis dishes off, and the DSL regains the lead, 16-14. Atalanta's Martin Jacques on the breakaway to make it 18-14. 20-14 on the Cameron Taylor reverse. The MRL gets 3 from Oak Hills, Daniel Stokes. R.J. Yarber responds, going one-on-one against Stokes. It is 23-17. Aaron Klaus, the Scorpion, to the basket. Bulldog Daniel Stokes with the left hand, 2 of the MRL's 8-2 run to end the first quarter, after one 27-25 Mojave River League. Granite Hills' Richard Lopez to Barstow's Elijah Joseph, first points of the second quarter pull the teams even at 27. Fine inside move by Michael Pullman of Burroughs, 29-27 MRL. Aaron Klaus adds to the MRL lead. Alex Warren retaliates with the 3, pulling the DSL within 1, 31-30. We are 1 minute into period 2. Another Aaron Klaus offering, 33-30 Mojave River League. Alex Warren hits the 3 and erases the last lead the MRL shall hold. It is tied at 33. The Atalanto Saint scores 17. The saintly Alex Warren engineers the pull-away, feeding Cameron Taylor on the breakaway, 35-33. Taylor scores 11 and wins the slam dunk contest. The 6'6" Taylor rebounds and gets it up court to Aztec teammate Elijah Joseph. The DSL lead is 4, 37-34. Elijah Joseph, 11 on the night. When Martin Jacques hits the 3, the DSL lead is up to 10, 46-36. L.J. Harry follows his own shot and cashes in. Harry scoring 13 in his final prep appearance. Harry, baseline reverse layup. L.J. Harry with the floater. This Martin Jacques 3 puts the DSL up 52-38. Jacques wins the three-point contest. Baslil Ayinalam's 3 makes it 55-38. The DSL's final points of the first half. Maiko Bonham, Silverado Hawks, up court to Elijah Joseph, perfect assist to Chris Smith. The Victor Valley Jackrabbit scores 11. Cougar R.J. Yarber in the paint to the hoop. The DSL on its way to the 106-71 triumph. Baslil Ayinalam with the soft touch. What is in the immediate future for the Silverado playmaker and all-star MVP?
Hopefully I can take my talents and maybe play for a college basketball team next year.
What do you know you want to work on most to improve?
Well, I want to work on being more of a point guard, being more of a facilitator. And then, I just want to get stronger. I want to just get my team more involved and be more of a leader on the court and not just in the locker room.
This is your High Desert Sports Report. Video sports coverage of Victor Valley schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Victor Valley College Rams, Barstow College Vikings, motorsports, High Desert Yardbirds baseball. Your High Desert Sports Report showings daily on Victor Valley Television Network, VictorValleyTV.com. Your High Desert Sports Report, the only weekly half-hour television program covering Victor Valley teams, athletes, and sporting events.